Hi, I'm Sydney Brown, and we are talking about kinetic energy, potential energy, and energy transfer. So we're starting out with kinetic energy. It has to do with motion, and it's measured in joules. The formula for kinetic energy is half mass times speed squared. Take, for example, a car with rims of gold and a windshield of diamond. You would determine the kinetic energy of this car in motion by half mass, which is 1,300 kilograms times 500 meters per second squared. So now you just do your math and it comes out to 1,625,000 joules. Now we are going to talk about potential energy. First, you need to know about the field force. A force that pushes or pulls without direct contact, like gravity, electrical force, or magnetic. Let's specifically talk about gravitational potential energy, otherwise known as GPE. The formula is weight times height, and it's when an outside force works against nature. Gravitational potential energy has to do with an object's position or height above the ground. The higher an object is, the more gravitational potential energy. For example, a YouTuber called Jenna Marbles put her dog Marbles in a sling and attached 72 balloons to it. He was 5 pounds, which equals 2.3 kilograms. And so we multiplied 2.3 times 8 meters, which is roughly how high he was in the sky. So his gravitational potential energy at his highest point was 18.4 joules. So it's important to remember that when something goes with nature, it loses potential energy, and when it goes against nature, it gains potential energy. Next, let's talk about energy transfer. Law of conservation of energy states that energy is not created or destroyed. The amount of energy is the same before and after transformation. Let's talk about friction. Friction opposes motion, and when forces rub together and they create heat. For example, when I drive to my grandparents' house, there is a lot of windmills that we drive by. The wind energy works against nature to push the blades up, and then gravity pushes them down. Meanwhile, inside of the turbine, there is a motor that generates electricity. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.